my mic. Hello, everyone. We're back again.
Another wonderful Sunstone video production.
We're
Great day on the
here.
sun.
A great day on the sun. Yeah, love being on the sun.
It's a great day on the moon, which is also the sun, I guess.
It's like a solar eclipse, right?
Sure.
That should. We'll workshop a slogan for Sunstone.
Oh, by the way, Mrs. Sunstone, sorry. She handed me a note to read off for today. She said, sorry I can't be there tonight. I'm doing Christmas and Hanukkah with my family, or what remains of it. Keep doing video. Keep enjoying being Sunstone. Podcasts are not coming back. Love, Philomena Sunstone.
Love is
Love?
a nice touch.
You know
Yeah.
what? That's sad, but you know what? I appreciate the love.
Yeah.
So
Tis
here's
the
the thing.
season.
If
for
she's
love.
not watching the stream, do you think we can speculate about her married life?
I was gonna say, I didn't
Yes,
know
I
she
would
had a
love to.
family. She keeps saying, like, the Sunstone Corporation is like her family to her.
It feels like maybe
could be a
she's-
corporate retreat, maybe.
Maybe she's filling a void. You know?
You know, I
Like-
heard that she calls them corporate advances because she doesn't like to run away from things. Somebody the other night said that, and I don't remember who it was.
That's really good. That's really good. Oh my gosh. Wonderful. Well, she can catch it on the VOD if she's mad about us speculating about her marriage.
Do you think she watches
Weird.
the VODs?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I hope
This
she
one-
does.
This one's
hope so,
at least like it's all about romance, right? So it's on topic to talk about Mrs. Sunstone and her love life or lack thereof. So yes, tonight we are playing Hometown Holiday. It is an RPG by Nick Torville, where we're like recreating a Hallmark movie. First and foremost, the three people here with me will be competing for the affections of the love interest. Let me read off my little bit here that I have. Oop, too far. It is the annual Hanukkah festival week in the quaint town of Lamps Hollow. But with all of this celebration, who has time for love? If only there was an equal parts gorgeous and bland idiot to show you what this time of year is all about. So let's meet our characters real quick here. Tell me your character's name and kind of what their deal is, what they have a little bit going on right now this holiday season. And then I'll introduce our love interest and we'll get to it. So Jeff, you want to go first?
Yeah, of course. My name's Dutch McGraw. I'm
Oh, finally.
a security guard at the Lamps Hollow Mall. I took this position after I left my old life behind. I've done a lot of things I'm not proud of, and I'm trying to start over. I'm trying to be a better person. I got some problems. It's been a rough year. I'll say that. The last year hasn't been great. Shortly after I arrived in an effort to reconnect with my ex-wife. You know what? You've probably read some stories in the paper. Some office buildings got partially demolished, but I swear I was there to fend off a band of robbers that were pretending to be political activists. I promise that is the thing that occurred. Now I watch over them all.
Excellent. Claudia, tell us about your character.
So, my character, Rachel, she is a cool single mom. She's a photographer for the newspaper. Hasn't got any relationships going on in her life right now. Her daughter is her best friend. Her daughter, Esther, just turned 17 and has actually just started dating this boy, Elijah, from her school. And while Rachel is being supportive, she's she's kind of feeling a little lonely. It is Hanukkah, and Esther wants to run out and hang out with this boy that she doesn't even really know. But that's neither here nor there. Maybe it is here and there. I don't know.
And Marn.
Yeah, I am playing Abigail Abby Rosenbloom, who is a reporter for the local newspaper that we did not name. Maybe it's just like the Lamps Hollow Gazette. I don't know.
Yeah.
You all decide. It could just be called the Lamplighter.
Yeah. Oh, the Lamplighter is good. I like that a lot.
Lamplighter's good. Lamplighter's good.
And she's out here. She's trying to report on some of the goings on around town. And she's having a totally normal day, and she's been having a totally normal day for the past, what did I say, 2 months?
Couple months, yeah.
Yeah. Nothing is happening to her, quite literally.
This same exact totally normal day, one might even say. Oh, that's excellent. So the love interest for this evening is a beautiful they thembo named Lux Huxley, who is a third-generation owner of a Santa photo op business down on Main Street that is currently being threatened by the mall and their Santa photos. Andrew was going to join us tonight. This was going to be his character. And there would have been a different love interest, but it was too good of a concept to leave on the table, so brought it in as the love interest tonight. And before you ask, yes, Lux is the owner. Yes, Lux is the photographer. And yes, Lux is also the Santa. All of the above. So you all will be competing for the affections of Lux Huxley this evening, or maybe you won't. Maybe it's not in the cards for you. But general vibe for audience for the game is that every character here has a secret objective that they're trying to achieve. We're kind of going to freeform through scenes. I might call for a roll every now and then. I'm going to be keeping a nice little tally of when each player has a moment with Lux that would win them esteem in their eyes. And the game ends when at least one character shares a chaste kiss in the falling snow with Lux, or if nobody does, we'll just kind of see how that shakes out. And then we have a nice little epilogue, and we'll see who had the most points and therefore won the game. So, Lamps Hollow, beautiful little mountain town in an unnamed, maybe East Coast, hard to say city. You know, this could be anywhere is the point. And it is the first day of Hanukkah. Therefore, tonight is the first night of the Hanukkah festival. Lux is at their business, ready and willing to have people taking photos with Santa because, of course, it is also the Christmas season. Lamps Hollow doesn't really do a big coordinated Christmas thing, despite 2 competing Santa photo op operations. They are all in on the Festival of Lights for Hanukkah. So, let's see. I think we'll start in the morning. So, Abby, tell me how your morning starts on this very normal day. What are you up to? We'll say it's a Tuesday.
That's a good question. I guess the real question is, how do I always start this day?
Exactly. How do you? We can dial it in a little bit. So you've woken up. You've gotten yourself ready at your house. However, you've tried to vary up your routine there in the privacy of your own home is your own call. But inevitably, you have. I suppose, resigned yourself to at least going through the motions of today again. So as you are exiting your home and heading to your job, tell us about your walk to the Lamplighter office. Are you walking past Lux's business? Do you meet up with Rachel, you think, on the way? What are we thinking? How's your routine? Feel free to throw in NPCs that seem relevant.
I think, because I have done this enough to have the timing down, I know when exactly I have to be there and when I will get yelled at for being late. So I'm kind of taking my time. I'm gonna stop and get a coffee at the little corner diner. I'm just kind of chilling.
Sure.
Very possibly I'm gonna meet Rachel on the way.
Let's say yes. So Rachel, before you meet up with Abby, it's not winter break yet for Esther. So what's it look like when you're seeing her off to school in the morning, or do you see her off to school in the morning? Is this a she meets up with Elijah and walks to school before you've even finished your coffee?
I think that as as Rachel goes to call up the stairs to Esther and make sure that she's up for, up to walk to school, the doorbell rings and Elijah is shown up to walk her to school.
Whoa.
What is Rachel and Esther's last name?
Oh fuck. Bernstein.
Okay. So Rachel, you answer the door, and Elijah's standing there. He's got kind of sandy blonde hair, and his backpack on one shoulder. Looks like he's wearing a Letterman jacket. And he says, "Oh, good morning, Mrs. Bernstein. Is Rachel ready to go?"
It's Miss Bernstein, but who are you?
Sorry. I've heard a lot about you from Esther, but I'm Elijah. It's really nice to meet you.
Oh, Elijah. Yeah. Hi. No, it's great to meet you too. Come in. Esther should be down soon. Hopefully.
He kind of steps across the threshold and is like standing awkwardly in the entryway, kind of that awkward teen boy way, and says, "Yeah, we were gonna walk to school together. I kind of figured you would be at work already, and that she had this whole thing planned out of like getting to introduce me to you tonight at the festival, but."
Oh, sorry to ruin that. Actually, why don't you wait outside? That way the secret can be preserved. Why don't you just go out there?
Oh, okay, sure. Thanks, Miss B. And he walks back outside, and is kind of like nervously like looking at the house and waiting for Esther, who then, of course, just as he's outside, appears at the top of the stairs and snags her coat off of the coat rack and is like, "Mom, I gotta get to school. I thought you would be at work already."
Oh, it's a late opening today. I'm supposed to go and cover something at the mall, so...
Right.
You know how it is.
Yeah, of course. Well, have a good day at work, okay? I'll see you tonight for the festival?
Yeah, of course. I'm very excited to see you and just you.
Yes, just me, of course. Okay, I'm gonna get off to school, and she like gives you a kiss on the cheek, and it's like, "Love you, bye," and
Love you, bye.
Goes out the door. You can kind of hear them like talking outside as they walk away, and if you peek through the windows, they are walking off towards school. How long do you wait before you leave the house now?
Like 30 seconds after I can't see them anymore.
Okay. All right.
And I drive the opposite way that I normally would to not cross paths with them.
Okay. All right. All right. So Dutch.
Yeah.
How's your morning going? How are you an early shift guy at the mall? Are you a late shift guy at the mall? Did you move things around for the festival tonight?
I think I have been I kind of think the answer is both. I think I am both the early shift. I don't think there's a lot of mall cops on duty here, and I think that like I am an afternoon sleep. I think like traditionally I work the day shift. Because like it's a mall, right? Like it's gonna close in like the late afternoon, so like I work like 9 to 6 or whatever. And then like the mall closes shortly after that. If there's a festival now, like I've been given I'm basically working a double, and so like I'm at the mall on a day like I'm at the start of a 17-hour day.
Okay, that sounds about right. Okay, so you are at the mall coffee in hand, you know, waving a hand to a few of the regulars who like nod back. And you see the mall Santa. I think that's an older gentleman named Denton.
Denton.
Who he's like, oh, Dutch, it's early morning. Is there already a
Time to
line
make the
outside?
donuts, am I right?
Someone has to. Don't the kids usually say make the bread though? Am I wrong?
I don't pretend to know what the youth get up to.
Yeah. Us old guys, and I think he says this being visibly like 20 to 25 years older than you. Us old guys, who has the time to keep up with that?
You know, you're only as old as you feel, which is why I think I died 6 months ago.
That is, look, chin up. You're doing a great job here. Nobody even remembers that stuff last year.
They still haven't reopened the office building. I mean, it's not great.
I don't think that you gotta worry about that at all. It'll be fine.
Okay.
And I think the very next person who like walks by the two of you talking is one of the Santa's elves, a woman named Jennifer, who like is death glaring you because she worked in the office building that was demolished.
Okay.
And she's just like glaring at you and looks at Denton and is like, "Good morning, Denton," and then keeps walking. So you're doing your mall shift. As soon as the doors open, people are coming in to see Santa. So very quickly there's a line backing up, and then you see them come in. Lux Huxley, very tall, like swimmer build, dark hair, looking around, like dusting of freckles across their nose, and of course they've got their festive Hanukkah sweater that has just the first candle lit in the knitting. They have one of these for every night of Hanukkah.
Incredible.
You know this about them already. They're coming in the door and they're like looking around, like looking at the line to see Santa, and they're like, I just can't catch a break. Near enough to kind of like glance over at you and give you like a half smile.
You and me both, let me tell you.
Yeah? What's got you down?
I just, I think like we see a flash of a newspaper and it's like, it's yet another tabloid photo of Dutch like in a bathrobe with a bag of like fast food and like, huh?
No.
You have one incident. One bad thing goes suddenly every time you go out for a burger. It's like it's a whole catastrophe.
I think Lux kind of like peers at this at the newspaper snippet, which will say someone on a bench is like actively reading, and it's like, oh, that's not. I mean, at least it's a good picture of you. I don't really see what all the fuss is. Like, they'll just rebuild the buildings anyway. They're always building new buildings. Makes it pretty hard for those of us with historic businesses here.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's true. I don't know. How are things going with the and I think like standing directly next to Denton, how are things going now that the scumbag mod. I'm gonna step over here. Denton, you're doing great job. Hello.
They're just, look, you see this line? This is the amount of people that have come to my shop in the last maybe 5 years. There's a big fucking sign out front, Dutch. A huge sign that has a Santa that my grandpa painted on it. And people are still not coming to the shop. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that's a real shame. I mean, I wish there was, there's the festival tonight. Maybe you could drum up some excitement around the festival. There's always something there.
That could work.
All kinds of idiots go to this thing.
Well, I'm one of those idiots. Don't you like the
Well,
festival?
You know, I mean, oh my God, I got an alert. I got an alert on the thing. I gotta go. And I think Dutch runs backwards, and I think Dutch goes for Dutch's usual escape, which is jumping directly into a vent and crawling off through the vent.
I love that. Amazing, amazing. All right, so Abby and Rachel, you two have met up on your way to work, and I believe you said, Rachel, that you were headed to the mall for an assignment, and we'll say, Abby, that you're headed that way too. There's a holiday market that is going on every year that you've been assigned to cover.
Hell yeah. I mean, obviously I knew that already.
Yeah, you knew it. You knew this was going to be your assignment, and you knew also that Rachel's assignment would be at the mall. Although you haven't always gone to go with her. Let's get a little flashback of like a day where you didn't go with Rachel to the mall.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of days that I've fucked off and just not done it. I don't think Abby is a particularly like a good person. I think she's slowly coming around to like, oh, maybe I have to like better myself as a human being, and like that's what is happening here. Like maybe I'm being Groundhog Day'd. But she's not quite ready to do that yet, so she's just like getting really good at a bunch of other stuff in the meantime. So she just like is like, I'm gonna stay home and learn how to play the bass guitar for 2 weeks. Fuck my job.
Amazing. I love that. Okay. All right. So so the two of you are headed into the mall. You, I think, walk in just in time to see like the vent cover drop to the ground from where Dutch has made his escape. And Lux is still standing there, kind of hands on hips,
legs shimmying into the vent.
It's kind of standing there, hands on camera. Oh my god. Like looking over at the vent and then kind of back over at Denton, where he's, you know, talking to yet another child. And the two of you come on in.
Abby,
Are you doing the introduction or am I?
you could do it.
Okay. Well, I guess we will wait until he is not actively with a child.
Yeah.
And
we could
Sure.
we could just interrupt.
I mean,
There's nothing
I'll
stopping
get a few
us.
while we're here.
I think Lux sees you taking photos and like comes over and stands in front of your camera lens. And they're like, "Are you're newspaper? I've seen you around. You work for the newspaper, don't you? You should do a human interest piece on my shop instead of this mall Santa. It's just like a big corporate sellout thing. I'm Lux, by the way."
Yeah, we know.
Well, I didn't
don't think we've
know.
met.
Rachel, nice to meet you.
Shakes hands and Lux like looks at you and is like, "I don't think we've met. Have we met? I'm so sorry if I forgot you."
Yeah, we've definitely met. It's cool. I'm Abby.
She's in a mood today.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Seems like that's going around. Like Dutch was being really weird. So,
The
Trust me,
mall
Dutch
cop,
is always weird.
Yeah, the mall cop who crawls around in the vents.
I
He
mean,
was being weird? You don't say.
You would not believe the photos that I have gotten of him.
did you take that one? Like points to the guy on the bench who's still flipping through the tabloid that has the like shot with the hamburger.
Yes, I did.
It's a great shot of
Says-
him.
It says office.
Thank you.
It says office destroyer destroys burger, and like that's the headline.
Look, Lamps Hollow doesn't get a lot of news here. They have been making bank off of headlines about your incident for a year.
I thought it was kind of a humanizing photo, but I don't write the headlines, so.
It must be tough. I mean, come on, you really should like. I'm a local. I'm a third-generation resident of Lamps Hollow. That's a more interesting story than another mall Santa, right?
I mean,
yeah, but do you want to like go back to our editor and be like, hey, we decided not to write the thing that you told us specifically to write?
I think they'll probably understand. I'll give them a free photo package. They've got kids, right? Like, your editor probably has kids. Most people have kids, right? Lots of people have kids.
does she have
I
kids?
don't have kids.
Oh, you
I
don't
think
have
she
kids?
mentioned an estranged son once.
Oh. I don't have kids either, so I guess that maybe is not true. And Dutch doesn't really seem like he has kids, and I know Denton doesn't have kids. So, do you have kids? To Rachel.
I do. I have a daughter.
Oh, sweet. How old?
She just turned 17. Oh my god, I am ancient. I'm withering. I'm turning to dust.
You're not
Please pick up my
ancient.
camera if I dissolve.
Can I interject a moment on the word dust that I've been thinking
Yes.
on?
Yes, please.
As you say the word dust, not directly overhead, but like a little bit ways down the hallway, like there is a burst of a dust cloud, and then like a vent in the ceiling pops down, and Dutch collapses out of the vent, tumbling, and then hits the ground with a wet wet thud, scrambles to his feet. Ah! Oh god! Ugh! I think there's a cobra in the vents.
Well,
A
boss is
cobra?
kind of like that one.
Yeah, I don't
That-
know how I got there, but I saw it, and then I got scared, and now I'm here.
Dutch, are you okay? I think Lux, being the kind of person that they are, like runs over and is like at your shoulder and like, "Are you okay?" and gesturing for the two of you to come help too.
Rachel like hesitantly takes a couple of photos of this.
Abby goes over kind of at a leisurely pace. I get the feeling that she has either seen this happen before or has seen worse things happen to Dutch.
How many times in the time loop has Dutch fallen out of a vent like this in front of you?
More than you would think, but less than you would expect.
Okay.
I do think she comes over and she's like, "You break anything?"
It hurts to breathe a little bit, so maybe a rib, and a pretty expensive HVAC system, but I think that they'll probably repair it. These corporate soulless bastards have money falling out the wazoo. I'm so sorry. I don't want it to, I'm not trying to brag about how much money the mall has. It's
You're right. They are soulless and it's terrible and they just buy everything that they want and they don't care about any of the local businesses.
See,
Look,
they get it. They get it.
Yeah.
This is nothing. This isn't even my fault.
You
A
should-
good HVAC system should be able to support a human body crawling through it. That's just, everybody knows that.
I mean, you
hey,
could, sue
Jeff,
them
can
and
you
see what
roll-
happens.
Can you roll sweaters for me just so we can see
Yes.
how badly damaged this HVAC is? And let me know if you get doubles.
All right. That's a 5.
Okay. Not great. So it is like basically 15 feet of like duct is like drooping and
down.
coming down after you. Yeah. Yeah. So that's not great. Not great.
Not great. Not good.
Short of making it non-functional on this very cold day, which is good, but not great. So I think Lux will help Dutch stand up if he's a game for it, and then says kind of to the three of you and is like, "Look, this place is going to be busy for who knows how long. Can I at least like get you guys breakfast burritos at the Del Taco and the food court and just hear me out about the human interest piece?"
I'm not going to say no to breakfast,
Yeah,
but
I mean, if you're
also
paying for free food, sure.
I don't think you have to twist my arm that much now that I've gotten some photos of you with Dutch. Now we can maybe talk about your relationship to this person of
Say it.
infamy.
Say it. Say what you're gonna say.
Okay, terrorist, I guess.
This
He's
is
not
this
a
is
terrorist.
this is great. This is I saved the city. I saved millions of Don't you take I do not consent to be photographed. This is off the record.
Didn't you blow up a building?
You, I blew up a few floors of a building. To stop an international crime ring, and suddenly I'm the bad guy. Fine. You know what? Fine. You want me to be the bad guy? I'll be the bad guy. I'm not letting evil out again. I'm not going back to that chapter of my life. That chapter of my life is over.
Dutch, how about you come have a breakfast burrito too? We can talk to Rachel about the photos and stuff, and just see how it goes. You know, a little cool, Oh, I actually think okay. So instead of breakfast burritos, I think that there is because this town is all in on the Hanukkah festival. I think there's a place serving latkes. So that's what she suggests, or they suggest instead.
I was gonna say, since we're evoking a little bit Stars Hollow, can there be like a corner diner that is run by like one guy?
Love it. I love that. Let's do it. Name the guy.
Danny.
Danny sounds great. Okay. So Lux.
As he gets the offer, Dutch looks over and sees the owner of the mall, who I am naming Cap Venture.
Cap Venture, really
Cap Ventureman.
good.
Cap Ventureman feels good.
Yeah.
Cap, of course, short for capital.
Naturally.
It's like, I should probably get a burrito. I don't want to be here for this. I would love to get a latke. That sounds great.
Okay, all right. So we'll cut to the diner. Say it was a short walk. I think, weirdly for you, Abby, this is the first time that all three of you have ended up going to the diner with Lux.
That makes sense.
In all the loops that you've been in. That has not happened before. Whether that is because you didn't go, or Dutch didn't go, or Lux didn't extend the invite, or the three of you went without Lux, those things are up in the air. I think all variations of that have happened before, but this has not happened before. So you guys are at the diner. Lux, I think, squeezed into a booth. So Lux is sitting there, like, has their hands around a cup of coffee, greeted Danny warmly, because both small business owners in this town, and says, so look, I know that we want to talk about the human interest piece, and I really, really want to talk about the human interest piece. Like, it's very important to me, but I do gotta say, like, are you excited for the festival tonight? Because I'm really excited for the festival tonight. Like, everything going on, it sucks, but festival does not suck. So I'm really excited. Are you all going? Will I see you there?
Lux.
I'll be there.
I guess.
Dutch stabs a piece of latke, crucially in a downward motion like that, and then dramatically like eats it off with a knife. I'll be working. I'll be there. I'll be on site. I'll be securing the perimeter.
That's great. Yeah, we definitely don't want anything weird to happen, you know. Abby, you should totally come.
We'll see. I have a feeling it's just gonna be the same as it always is. So I don't know.
Never know. Something crazy could happen, or you can meet someone. Okay, that might be too forward of me. I don't know if you're dating anyone, or married or
She's not.
whatever. Right. Great.
Six coffee.
I think Lux, being the idiot that they are, like, looks at you and is like, "Oh, but you probably are right, because daughter and everything."
No,
Oh.
her other parent died like 10 years ago. I don't like to talk about it.
I'm so sorry. That is, I think Lux, like, puts their hand on your hand and is like, "I'm so sorry to hear that."
Thank you.
So the photos, right? why don't you just tell me? You guys are the big, fancy reporters who know how to write the story and stuff. So why don't you just tell me what you have in mind?
Now, I wouldn't say fancy. We're kind of, I mean, the only people who are going to read this are people who already probably know about your establishment.
I mean, I'm using a 40-year-old film camera, for God's sakes.
Why don't you tell them what your plan is, huh? Tell them all about what you're scared. Don't you? I think like raises the knife and then realizes that he's holding the knife.
It's okay, Dutch. Let's hear them out. Maybe look, this could be good for both of us, right? It will drum up interest in my shop, and maybe it'll like rehab your image a little.
You are still kind of assuming that we're gonna do this. We didn't say yes or no.
I mean, but we didn't say no.
We didn't say no, but like, what's in it for us? So, like, we're not writing the story that we were assigned to write. What are we getting out of this?
I mean, free photo packages, obviously, for life if you want. That's
For life?
Yeah, for life.
Is this how you're running your business?
Crazy.
That's newsworthy.
Look, you would be doing me a huge favor. I don't think you understand. I think Lux starts like crying a little bit.
Oh
and
no!
Like,
Ooh,
this business has
puts
been
hand on their hand.
my family, and it was like my grandpa's. When Lamps Hollow was founded, and my great grandpa was here, and he had this dream of setting up a photography studio, and then my grandpa decided to cash in on Christmas, even though we're Jewish, and it's just like it would be so important to my family legacy. I'm sorry, I'm just so emotional right now. Look, I don't give everyone lifetime free photo packages. Just you would be doing me a huge favor.
Yeah, isn't that kind of bad for business?
I mean, I think you might be overestimating the amount of people who do me favors.
That's fair, I guess. I mean, what happens if people find out that we took a bribe to write a story on your...
It's not a bribe. It's not a bribe. It's just a perk.
Okay. Look, if Abby doesn't want to do this, that's fine, but...
No, I'm not saying I won't do it. I'm just kind of questioning the ethics here.
Really good.
Why don't we just do it as an extra piece that we can offer to our boss? You know that this isn't going to take 8 hours anyway.
Well, yeah, I guess
You
that's
really
fair.
want to go back to the office and face Philomena before 1 p.m.?
No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, you're right. Okay. I mean, we still have to do the market piece. Like, I think she will be less mad if we do that also.
Yeah, let's do that first.
Okay.
Great. Okay, so look, I'll head over to my shop. I'm gonna get it ready. I'm gonna make it all. I'll have it as presentable as possible. And how much time do you need to do this market piece? Can I like an hour? Will you be there 2 hours? What do you think?
How long do you think, Abby?
Probably not that long. What, we just walk around the market, photograph some of the shops, write 4 or 5 paragraphs, like, not that difficult. It's not like anybody's gonna read it tomorrow anyway.
Well, I mean, there's the elderly.
Yeah.
Don't say nobody.
Yeah, okay. Fair point.
Lot of old people, lot of impressionable elderly people with respectable lives and influence over credit decisions reach your publication. And I need you to recognize that. It's really important.
So, does Dutch need to be there too? Can he be there? Would that be helpful? Can you take like a extended lunch or something, Dutch?
I think looks back towards the mall where there is now like a fire truck and a large HVAC repair truck. I probably got a couple hours, if I'm being honest. Probably some laying low time.
In addition to those vehicles, you do see an unmarked conversion van parked pretty close to the fire lane. and the doors slide open and a couple guys get out and they're looking around. Make of that what you will, Dutch.
Dutch flop sweat immediately. I think Dutch, like, it's a zoom in. We get the Sergio Leone like zoom in on the eyes, like.
Okay, so Lux will pay for everybody's breakfast, head out, and then the three of you are free to head back to the mall or wherever you would like to go, Dutch, for the next hour. Or if that means you're going with Lux now, that is also fine. I do want to hear, let's see, I do think if you guys think there will be something interesting to come out of the market thing, which I can make there be something interesting at the mall, then let's do that scene. But otherwise, I am open to just jumping ahead and having you both roll for how the article and photos are coming out.
I think there's a very brief moment as like Dutch like has this zoom in moment and like starts to get up and then like hovers for a brief moment. Claudia, remind me your character's name.
Rachel
Hovers like and like turns back towards Rachel and just kind of has a moment of like, can I ask a question? I gotta do some things the next hour, but can I ask a question?
Sure.
Does it get easier after the first year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Better after the second. First one's still rough, but.
Okay. I gotta go do some stuff. I'll catch you in an hour.
Yeah. Hey, Dutch. Smile.
Miles gives a big thumbs up without realizing that he's still holding the knife.
Oh, Dutch. Oh, no. Okay, so scene-wise, how are we feeling? What do people want to flash forward, flash backward, etc.?
I would like to see my daughter Esther at the festival thing or the market thing at the mall. She has skipped school.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's really good. Okay, so I think Abby and Rachel, then you're headed to the mall for the market. This is basically like they took a bunch of the unused storefronts because malls everywhere are dying, even this giant corporate moneybags one. They took a bunch of the unused storefronts and just like have them all opened up, and different local vendors are selling their holiday themed goods here. Overwhelmingly a lot of Christmas stuff, some Hanukkah stuff, some Kwanzaa, some generic happy holidays. One guy is like went all in on Festivus, and that's his table. So lots of people here from Lamps Hollow, some that have come from a few towns over. From past years that this market, these people will stay in town for the festival tonight. So lots of people come to the Lamps Hollow Festival. You do indeed have to go past some working repairman, and there's like caution tape up, and they've like awkwardly had to shift the like picture with Santa exhibit over into kind of a hallway that can't accommodate the people as well. So it's very crowded as you are like wading your way through to the market. But Rachel, you get a glimpse because of how crowded it is at first. You're not entirely sure. But after the second time you catch a glimpse of this person, you realize, yeah, that's definitely Esther. That is your daughter, with her backpack on her shoulders, walking around the mall at the time that you know that she's supposed to be in trigonometry.
Rachel yells out, voice booming in the way that only a mother can when she is calling your entire given name. She yells out, Esther Samantha Bernstein.
And Esther, I think, flinches, drops the very expensive figurine that she was just holding, and turns to look at you, and there is just like fear in her eyes. Mom, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I'm
It is 11:30 in the morning, and you are salutatorian. Why are you skipping school?
It's the week before holiday break. There's nothing happening.
Oh, so there's
Oh.
no class.
Not exactly.
So I'm not going to get a call from a truant officer today.
This is like the
So you're not
Really?
going to wind up in jail?
no. It's only like the second time I've skipped.
The second time that you skipped, you start
I
seeing a
meant
boy,
first. I meant
and
first.
now you are skipping school?
I just so go ahead and roll with Pier on this one.
Here.
Rachel.
Ooh, I have a +1. That is 11.
Okay. So what is Rachel's ideal situation for Esther responding here?
I think an apology and an assurance that this won't happen again, and there is a good reason for it this time.
Okay. So I think you got an 11. So yeah, she looks at you, looks kind of guilty, and says, "It's just really hard to find time to shop for gifts for you. You know, I want to keep it a surprise. It's not like I can make you a wreath with my finger painted hands like I did in kindergarten. I'm really sorry,
I
Mom."
would still like that.
I mean, yeah, but it's not. I'm almost an adult, and you do so much for me. So I just wanted to get you something nice.
Rachel obviously holding back tears. Okay.
Abby, you're witnessing this. So,
Yeah, Abby. For the record, Abby has. I assume this market has some kind of like central stand where you can get hot chocolate, like my local Christmas
Yes.
market.
Yes.
Abby has a like commemorative mug, like a collector's hot chocolate mug that you get one of those in, and has like taken a flask out of her jacket pocket and is like putting alcohol in her hot chocolate.
Oh my
And it's
god!
just kind of
Using the hot
standing-
chocolate.
Standing there sipping this as though she's eating popcorn, like watching this conversation.
So Esther is like, "Look, I promise I'm not gonna make a habit out of it, okay? Christmas market today, and it's the first day of Hanukkah, so I really am up against a deadline here getting you something."
Yeah. While we are on that topic, is there anything, if I were to have forgotten to get you a first night of Hanukkah present because things have been busy at the newspaper, what would you maybe want?
I totally want a Labubu.
Okay, I don't buy
being-
designer drugs for my daughter. What else?
I'm joking, Mom. I don't know. I mean, look, obviously a car is not going to happen, but
Okay, I do not have that kind of money. I am using a film camera at the newspaper.
look, if you could swing an e-bike or something, that would be awesome because it's kind of far to Elijah's house, and I feel really bad that he has to drive us around all the time.
He's driving you?
He got his license last month.
Okay, I'm going to be cool about this. I'm going to be cool about this for my almost adult daughter. All right. Well, we have to talk about this boy situation later, okay?
Boy
I am-
situation, Mom.
What mom? There's the boy.
Just-
There's Elijah.
It's not a situation. It's just I'm dating him. That's all.
Is that not a situation?
I don't think so. Is that a situation for you?
It is a situation for me, okay? I am trying to... Okay. Okay. Almost adult woman. Almost adult woman. Almost adult woman. Okay. Just tell me when you're... Actually, I never saw you. Okay.
I interject with a question to Abby.
Yes.
Yeah.
How many times have you seen Dutch tackle someone into the big Christmas tree in the middle of the market?
Probably. Well, how little does it take for him to have to do that? I guess.
Because I'll tell you what's about to happen is that Dutch is gonna chase somebody across a bunch of the rooftops of the stalls of this market and then do like a diving tackle into the Christmas tree, probably knocking it over.
I think 60 loops, probably upwards of 10 times, I would say.
Seems
I think
about
this
right.
happens behind this scene.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And Rachel turns around and is like,
I think
shit, lens cap is on at the worst time.
Abby just like takes a long sip of hot chocolate and just points behind you.
At that moment, one of these guys that we saw earlier is running across these roofs. Dutch is like scrambling and climbing up roofs and jumping after them, and like they get into there's a big punch and an elbow and a kick to the gut, and finally like I think
Make
Dutch,
me another sweater roll, Jeff. Let's see how
All
Dutch
right.
comes out of this one.
oh baby, that's a 13.
Wow.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so tell me how Dutch subdues this guy.
big like the way that I would describe it is like Indiana, the Indiana Jones hook, where it's like all like forearm, and it's like it is a full-on like very choreographed fight scene, slash a little bit of remember in, I don't know if anybody, if you've seen the original Casino Royale, the chase scene where there's the guy that's like parkour jumping, and James Bond, every time he gets to an obstacle, just crashes through it. we get a little bit of that, and then finally, like he grabs him in the shoulders, kicks Dutch in the gut. He goes to make a jump. Dutch tackles him, and they both collide head on with the big Christmas tree.
Which teeters for a moment before taking a huge tumble, and the star lands just short of that center stall of the Christmas market. Abby, you're standing in the perfect spot for it to just not hit you.
Yeah. Takes like one step backwards.
Uh-huh.
He's fine.
Are you saying that to no one in
No,
particular?
I was saying that to Rachel and Esther.
Oh, lovely. I think Esther is like, oh my god.
He's
That's-
fine. Don't worry about it.
Dutch, Cap Ventureman, Cap Ventureman yells across, actually comes over the mall PA system, I think.
Okay, so the market is in the mall. Got it.
Yes,
Great.
it is. It's in like the wing where there's just no shops being rented.
Yeah, sure. Got it. You've described my childhood mall exactly.
Uh-huh.
By the elaborately sculpted elephant statue. Sure.
My college boyfriend drove a train at the mall that was quickly becoming abandoned in our college town, and
train?
there was, yeah, it was for children, but drove that around the mall, and they like spent a lot of time in the wing where there were no shops because it was just like you just circle forever there, you know. So
That's so evocative.
I am dropping a photo in both the Discord, and I will drop a link in the Twitch chat. I need you all. This is the thing that was in
my God.
childhood.
Holy.
Jesus.
This is the thing that was in my childhood mall. Was
Wow.
an inexplicably, remarkably expensive, elaborate elephant fountain sculpted by a world-renowned artist that was just the section of the mall where there was no stuff, but there was the elephant.
my God.
Jesus.
Amazing.
Also, Elijah definitely drives the train at the mall.
He definitely does. Yeah.
I've never seen a mall train. My local malls don't have trains, Niels. They just have big arcades.
People are definitely shaming you for a thing that I think is weird, Marn. Like, I had never seen or heard of a mall train until I was dating this guy. So I think the mall train is the weird thing. Okay, so Cap Ventureman's voice comes over the mall PA and says, Dutch McGraw, please come to the central office.
Walks like doing the wiping blood from his face. Just limps by, security guard outfit torn, gives a real solemn nod to everybody and just walks by without a word.
So you've been in this central office before.
Oh sure, this is not my first rodeo. This is not my first disciplinary action.
Extremely reminiscent of being in the principal's office at school again. So Cap looks at you and is like, I'm sorry, I'm being really distracted because I have the Twitch open and that stupid Batman commercial with Jason Bateman is playing, and I'm enamored by the Two-Face in it. Anyway, so Cap Ventureman is a kind of paunchy, balding man who wears expensive pinstripe suits. And he looks at you and he says,
Getting Tablasky energy? Is this Tablasky? Do we got Tablasky energy in here? Great.
Yes. Dutch, do you remember what I said when I hired you?
You said a lot of things, most of them very loud, and most of them, several of them about how I refused to give you any background check information, but that you were in a pinch and that you were going to hire me anyway.
Yes, well, I did say that, and I do still think that we should run a background check on you, but
no, you can't do that.
It just makes me more suspicious, Dutch.
That's fine. It's fine. It's normal.
You tackle someone into my Christmas tree, just a normal mall shopper. You got an explanation for that?
That was not a normal mall shopper. Normal mall shoppers are not parkouring over market stalls. Normal mall shoppers are not packing heat. Normal mall shoppers are not scheming around something around the festival.
That sounds like teenagers to me.
Look, I know the kids these days are bigger and more athletic than they were when we were kids, but I don't think a 6'6" Russian man probably is realistically a 17-year-old.
That man looks just like one of the students on Riverdale.
You know what? That's fair. I can't dispute that part. That's real.
Dutch. Look. I'm gonna keep you on because it's the busy season and I can't hire someone else at this late a notice. It's just not gonna happen. You know, there's a limited number of people who are qualified to do security in this town. It's real backwater that way. And bringing in outside help, man, no, I gotta engender myself to the locals. So keeping you on. And the thing that you gotta promise me is that nothing like this is going to happen at the festival tonight. No more.
I'm going to make
it's
sure.
A Russian spy. No more tackling people into decorations. No more bringing that knife that I know that you have in your boot right now on the job, because that's not regulation.
It's so visible in his ankle. It's so visible. The outline of what I could describe as a Rambo knife is so visible in the ankle. Very tight.
The knife is bigger than the
boot. What did you do with the standard issue taser that I gave you? What did you do with that?
The pea shooter? Listen, if I'm gonna solve what's going on in this festival, I'm gonna need something bigger than a pea shooter. If you're gonna throw the book at me, boss, you throw the book at me. But I'm gonna bring this to a head. I'm gonna make sure that festival goes off, and I'm gonna make sure that the people there have the greatest Hanukkah that this podunk little burg has ever seen.
And you're gonna do it without the knife. Hand over the knife.
does the full-on cop movie, slams it on the desk.
And anything else you got on your person? Anything else you want to hand over right now, weapons-wise?
Such a look of disgust as he reaches into his back pockets and just a handful of throwing stars.
I think that I think Cap looks kind of around his office and he's like, look, I know well enough that you could do some damage with your bare fists, okay? And that's fine. If you want to punch someone, I'm just not, I don't think I can stick my neck out for you again, Dutch, okay? So don't make a big thing out of this. He takes the weapons and like slides them into a personal safe in his drawer. You can have these back after the festival.
After the festival. I'm gonna make sure that this festival goes off without a hitch. I'm not gonna let you down. I got your back on this.
I want to be very clear that I'm not endorsing the level of violence you have already done.
I'm gonna. He's already backing out of the room.
Yeah.
I got your back on this.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to do before you convene at Lux's?
Did we resolve the daughter skipping school situation to a good degree?
Oh, yes, that's a good idea. Sorry, Rachel, you were saying I never saw you. I didn't see you here. Is that where we want to leave it?
Yeah, let's leave it there.
Okay, I like it.
So we'll regroup here at Lux's, which is called the Huxley Happy Santa Hanukkah Photo Op Station. Bad name. But it all fits on the sign.
Somehow.
Yeah, it's like one of those signs that you have to like put the letters in, like they have at fast food restaurants or whatever, and definitely like reusing some numbers and symbols to fill in some of the letters.
The H's ran out of H's.
Yeah, it's like exclamation point dash exclamation point. Lux greets you all at the door in full Santa costume, which frankly they're a tiny person other than like the shoulders, and so it's like baggy. It's a baggy Santa costume. The beard is like the glue is kind of coming off on one side, but they're at the door and they're like, come on in. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you.
Sure.
Yeah, well, I guess we're taking photos. I was gonna ask why you had to get dressed up just for us, but I guess that makes sense.
Oh, I would have gotten dressed up even if you weren't taking photos. You have to have the whole experience.
Okay.
Well, I mean, not to fully quote Rankin Bass here, but whoever heard of Skinny Santa?
Well, it feels... Okay. I don't like the fat suit. Okay, I just don't like it. It's smells bad and makes me feel bad to be aping that kind of thing. So so this is what we make do with. But I promise, like when I'm on the chair and there's someone on my lap, it's really, you can't tell at all.
You could like hire someone.
Dutch looks down at his large belly.
I mean, I guess so, but look, I've tried, but I can't pay that much, and it's not like it's exactly steady work. It's very seasonal, so.
Yeah, seasonal jobs are a thing, right?
Contract gig. You take them all the time.
You take contract gigs?
Not the kind that you think, I would assume.
Do you want to take this contract gig? Like, they're suggesting it, and frankly, you would make a way better Santa than me.
Oh, I'm not suggesting you hire this man. I'm just suggesting you hire someone.
No, I think it's a really good idea, Abby. I can't believe I didn't think about that.
I've taken a contract or two in my time.
So would you be Santa? Like, just for the festival? You don't have to do it outside the festival hours, but would you do it for the festival?
I've never really given it thought before. I mean, maybe it'd be a great way to, have some fun, win over some people. Obviously, I've got shooting daggers, some image issues.
Well,
Maybe
and
the
it's like
opportunity
it puts you in the center of everything.
right, and that's exactly where I need to be to have eyes on everything at all times.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
plus the beard, like people won't be able to tell it's you.
That's exactly it. I
okay,
lay
but
low.
you're
I
not
got
gonna
eyes on the
like
situation.
you're not gonna like toss a child aside to go and like judo flip someone, right?
I think I could really do some great good. I think it would be a lot of fun.
Would you or would you not throw a child?
That's
Yeah,
take a child, right?
taking a contract. Like I could be the one to save the holidays.
Okay, this is a great idea. Just hang tight. Looks at Abby and Rachel saying, hang tight for just a second. I'm going to get Dutch into costume. So I think Lux pulls another like Santa costume off the wall because there's a few of them. And is like, if you need help laying the beard hair, let me know. But go, get changed. This is going to be great. It's going to be perfect. Turns back to Abby and Rachel and is like, how was the market? How'd it go? Did anything good? Did you buy anything good for your daughter? To Rachel, and it looks at Abby, your friends?
Dutch flying tackled someone and knocked over the entire Christmas tree in the center of the market.
My daughter skipped school.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That's I mean, who hasn't skipped school in their day?
That's what I'm saying.
You two, this is
Look
why
at us, we turned out
neither
fine.
of you are presumably parents.
I mean,
I
no.
just haven't
but also,
met the right
like,
person yet.
I don't really like kids, so.
Yes, you've made that abundantly clear every time that you have met Esther.
I mean, I think she's fine now that she's a teenager. I just don't really know what to do with the kid.
Again, you made that abundantly clear for the first 7 years of her life. So,
Yeah, like, what am I supposed to do? Have a conversation with them?
Well,
I do.
right? That's just how it works.
they're the easiest people to have conversations with. They don't talk back. Well, and then they do, but they don't really understand.
Well, yeah, that's I mean, it sounds like it's really tough being a parent, Rachel, especially doing it solo.
It is, yeah. Do you know where I can buy an e-bike? Do I get that online, like V-Bucks?
Oh, no, it just means electric bike. There's a Radio Shack down the street, only town in the US that still has a Radio Shack, that sells them.
Thank you. That's much appreciated. Let me write that down.
You know, I think
Radio
your daughter was
Shack still
bullshitting you
open.
that she was at the mall to get you a present. You know that, right?
I have complete faith in my daughter because she has complete faith in me.
Okay.
Because I am a responsible adult and I am holding it all together, I swear.
I mean, either
You
she's
seem-
like the goodest school skipper ever, skipping school to get her mom a present, or she's just like really good at telling you what you want to hear.
I'm not listening to this anymore.
Look, Rachel, it sounds like you might be under a lot of pressure. I know it's only like 11 a.m., but do you want, I keep like some schnapps, peppermint schnapps behind the counter.
Oh, I couldn't.
Come on. You work yourself too hard.
Ooh. Sure, that's not a good example for my daughter, but Esther
She's
isn't
not
here,
here.
so I can be a little peer pressured.
Right. And Abby, do you want also some?
Abby takes the flask out of her jacket and says, "I'm good," but also like, "Cheers."
Right. Okay. So I think, so Abby, I think you're left here in like the front of the store for just a moment while, Lux takes, Rachel back behind like the curtain in kind of the little room that's like doubling as a staff room and a storage room and stuff with like props and things, and grabs some of the schnapps that are under the counter, pours you both a glass and like raises hers and is like, to making the best of things.
Oh, to making the best of things. And clink.
Yep.
Drinking on the job, not very nice. Ho, 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 ho.
Wow, Dutch, you are a really good Santa. Do you want some? Already pouring you some.
Dutch takes it without a moment's hesitation.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if that is a good idea.
We're gonna be here with like the interview and the there's just so much time before the festival. It's totally okay.
Okay.
So like leads you back out into the area where Abby is and is like, so talk to me. What is the story gonna look like?
When you come out, Abby is like obviously poking through your shit.
I figured as much. Give me a cocoa roll.
Hell yeah. I am going
Dreidel it up.
I'm gonna spin my dreidel because this game has rules that you can spin a dreidel instead of rolling dice.
Yeah.
Such a good touch.
It's really
It's a
good.
great touch.
I think more games should let you spin a dreidel instead of rolling 2d6.
Yes.
Sorry, my dreidel is orange on orange. Alright, that's a
Okay.
hay, which is 4. That is a... What are you? That's a Gimmel. I marked them in pen and then I was playing with it and it all came off on my hands. That is a... No, alright, that is a 2, a 3, and a 4. So,
Okay.
9.
So I think as you like poke through the stuff, you see an offer to buy out the business from one Cap Ventureman. Amongst all of the various props and a couple like overdue bills and things.
That's interesting.
So,
it's 9. Sorry, it's 9 plus 5. I have plus 5 to go.
Okay.
Wow.
So you
14.
see all of those things, and I think you see what we're gonna do here is you see a like folded piece of paper that has like slipped between two shelves. It's accumulated some dust. You don't even know if this is something Lux has looked at before. And we'll say you unfold it before they all come out, but it is basically a letter from their late father that is something to the effect of, I never wanted to inherit this business and I never wanted it for you.
Oh,
and
shit.
I hope that you don't tether yourself to this if it's not what you want.
Oh no, Lux.
You deserve to do whatever your heart desires. I know you really wanted to go to clowning college. I think you should sell the business and do that.
Just like Nicole Pagliacci of Three Little Words.
I have a friend who did like a series of clown classes and like still talks to it. Still talks about it. Like did it like 3 years ago and is like, yeah, that was a great experience. So
One of my best friends
Cannot
has a
recommend
master's in
highly.
clown. Like, I don't know. This is-
excellent.
One of my favorite
but yeah.
streamers went to like the most prestigious like clown college you could go to, which is crazy.
That's awesome.
in like France.
I love that. That's so cool. Okay, so I am going to rapid fire round robin say, are there any last things that you think your character would do before the festival? And we're gonna cap off this episode because I know we're kind of coming up on our like last half hour here. So are there any last things that your character would do before the festival? Slash, let's do like a one-on-one scene for each of you with Lux before the festival, and then the festival can kind of be our big final scene, and we'll see if anybody kisses Lux. So Jeff, what would Dutch be trying to do before the festival, and what would you like to set the stage as for your one-on-one scene with Lux?
Conspiracy board is the answer to the first question. Conspiracy board. 100% Serpico, like Charlie Day, Pepe Sylvia, Serpico. This goes all the way to the top. Conspiracy board.
Okay.
And I think it is in the Santa suit as he's assembling these notes, and I think like the one-on-one scene is specifically for is as he's arrived as the festival is starting, like he has arrived in full Santa suit and is having a moment of like getting direction and like getting ready to be Santa for the kids.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you all are in like one of the vendor tents that they have set up like for people to be able to step away and take a break. And Lux is there out of their Santa costume now, and dressed in their Hanukkah sweater, and they've added like a matching knit hat and scarf, and they like press a cup of hot cocoa in your hands and they say, "Okay, Dutch, you've got this. It's so easy. It's literally just asking a question, and then whenever they tell you their answer, you just tell them, Santa will see what he can do, and that's it. It makes everyone happy. Sometimes the parents aren't happy if the kid is asking for like a yacht or something, but gotta keep the Christmas magic alive for them."
I'm in his head. I'm living in his skin. The key to assuming an identity is to truly inhabit the person that you are becoming. I've lived this man. I've walked in this man's life. I'm ready.
Okay, let's practice. Let's run through it. You're Santa.
Yeah, of course.
I'm a kid coming to ask you what's for Christmas. Okay. So I'm coming up to you in line. I'm a kid.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to see Santa. And I come right up to you, and I think Lux like sits on your lap, like you're in the folding chair, sits on your lap, and is like, "For Christmas, I want a puppy and some blocks and some colorful sand."
Blocks, colorful sand. He's like, "I'll see what I can do."
You're a natural, Dutch.
That's it. That's Santa. Like I said, I'm in his head. I see how he thinks. I know this man's fears and his weaknesses.
You nailed it. You've got this. And look, nobody is gonna know that you're being the Santa. So I think it's going to be a really big deal at the end of the festival if nobody's going to remember what happened last year after this.
That's the goal. And I'm not going to let anything happen at this festival. I've got eyes on everything, and I'm not going to let anything happen. I'm not going to let this moment get ruined for you. I'm not going to let you down on this.
I really appreciate that. And I think like Lux realizes like that they're still like sitting on you, and it's like anyway, good luck.
Santa doesn't need luck.
Okay, Claudia, what does Rachel want to do on but prepping for the festival?
I think that Marn, have you ever told Rachel about the time loop?
That's a good question. Maybe like back at the very beginning when she was like actually worried about it being a thing, and not since.
Okay. Do you want to have a scene where we talk about it?
Absolutely.
Do it.
So I think maybe we're at like a hot cocoa stand that lines the streets like food carts in New York City. And Rachel says, you've been acting really weird today.
Yeah, I've heard that. I got a lot going on. I got the story, I got the other story that we were bribed to write. I'm learning how to...
well, we weren't bribed to write it.
Say what you will, that was a bribe. I mean, we could tell Philomena whatever you want, but the free photos
you're
for life
deflecting.
thing.
You're deflecting about how you're being very, very weird today. You've
Yeah, I'm
adopted
really
some
good
sort of
at
nihilistic
deflecting.
attitude. Did you have like a shrooms trip over the weekend or something?
No, it's
Ayahuasca?
it's just that like none of this matters.
Are you depressed?
No, Jesus
I have some
Christ,
good therapists
no.
I can recommend.
I mean, I did kind of go through that for a little bit, but no, I'm like out the other end. We're good. That was like, what, like 2 whole weeks ago now? It's, it's fine.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
You were depressed and I didn't even know?
I mean, you caught on to it sometimes.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
What do you mean sometimes?
Oh, I mean, like, like, today, I've been doing today for, like, 2.5 months.
Like Happy Death Day to you?
Insane that that's your touchstone, but sure, let's go with that.
Okay, man, I was going to say replay, but nobody has read that, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's a fine movie. I would give it
So
a 4
you're-
out of 5.
So you're living the same day over and over.
Yeah. Today, specifically, but...
And you didn't tell me my daughter was skipping school?
Well, usually I could kind of hustle you out of there before you run into her.
Conspirator.
Like, she should be able to live her life.
She's 17. I get to... Oh, I was going to say I get to choose what kind of life she lives. Oh god, I've become my mother.
Yeah. A little bit.
How often do I realize that?
I mean, not as often as you'd think, but, I think it's probably a good realization.
Okay. Have you tried, like, ending the time loop? Because, like, you have to do that, right? And, like, half of the time loop stories, you, like, explode or whatever if you don't.
Yeah, you think I've been here for 2.5 months doing jack shit? Like, of course I've tried ending it.
I mean, you do kind of slack off at work a lot.
Well, yeah. But why would I procrastinate on not living this day over and over again?
I mean, it's not a bad day. The weather is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
And the festival's today, isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Don't you enjoy it?
Maybe not, like, the 67th time.
But, like, I don't know, have you ever really stopped to appreciate it?
Oh, I mean, sometimes I'm not even there.
Well, that's just not in the Hanukkah spirit, but,
Well, I mean...
I'll let that go.
Sometimes I skip, sometimes there are, like, extenuating circumstances.
Listen, Abby. Have you ever told me this before?
Pretty early on when I was, like, super panicked and didn't know what was going on. And I don't really think you believed me then, because I kind of seemed like I was having a meltdown because of work.
That does seem like me.
And you were kind of just like, why don't you go home and have some soup and go to bed and it'll be fine. And I was like, well, I'm just gonna wake up and it's gonna be the same day again. I don't know what to tell you.
What kind of soup?
Oh, I mean, I absolutely did not go home and eat soup.
Have you tried going home and eating soup?
I don't think that would solve it.
Okay, well, I think that you should be looking for more solutions. I mean, like, what was the solution in Happy Death Day to You? I didn't see that one. I only saw the first one.
I don't remember. I just remember that she died a bunch, and I did try that, but I got bored after like 4 days, and it kind of sucked.
Well, that's one existential crisis for me. Dying sucks. That's great to know, Abby.
Well, I mean, when you're in a time loop, you just kind of do it, and then you wake up, and you're back at the
Have you
start
been
of
to
the day.
therapy in any of these loops? Can you try that one time?
I mean, I'm not gonna let you know, like, I have to like fill out a bunch of intake forms every single time I want to do that. I have to like find a therapist who has a free appointment today specifically. You know how much work that is? And also I have to do my job?
Yeah, actually, that sounds like a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it kind of is. I've been learning how to play the bass guitar, though.
That sounds good. Are you good
I
at it?
think I'm getting pretty good.
You know, I think that, so, that the boy that my daughter is seeing, I overheard them as they were walking away. This kid, he's actually looking for a bass player for his band because his bass player, apparently got quote-unquote explosive diarrhea.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. Maybe you can do that.
I guess I'll just go be an adult bass player in a teenager's band. I mean, okay, can I be so real with you? I kind of only started doing this because, like, from what I remember of Groundhog Day, he, like, learned how to play the piano really good, and that was what got him out of the time loop, right?
Exactly, and he played publicly at a party.
Oh, yeah, okay, I forgot about that part. I just, like, I was just like, maybe if I learned how to play an instrument really good, that'll do it.
I think maybe it's time then.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, well, I will go and tell Esther to tell Elijah to tell his band, I guess.
Hey, you want to hear something crazy? I'm pretty sure one of these loops I got, like, kidnapped by the guys in the van that Dutch has been chasing around.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I sort of just remember somebody putting a cloth over my face and then not anything after that, and then I woke up.
Did he help?
I don't know. There were a lot of, like, car crash noises. Could have been anything.
God, this town is falling apart.
Yeah, today is kind of fucked.
Not on my fucking watch.
Okay. So do you want to have a scene with Rachel and Lux? It can be, I say it can be one-on-one, but like if you wanted Esther or other NPCs or whatever to be there, that would also be fine.
Yeah, I think Esther being there is like kind of crucial to me.
Yeah, makes sense. Here's an important question. Is Elijah there?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he is I think he is sort of getting ready for his band's performance, but mostly paying attention to his new girlfriend.
Yeah, that sounds right. So you're standing next to one of the like outdoor stage areas, and his band is mostly on stage doing mic check, but he's wearing his keytar, and he's down off the stage next to Esther, like holding her hand, and like not making eye contact with you, because I think that this kid cannot really keep his secret well, and so is like trying not to give away that he's already met you, and so Esther like sees you walking up and like waves, and I think you're walking up with Lux, right? Like having met up with them at the festival, and so Esther is like, Mom, thank you for meeting us here. This is Elijah, my boyfriend.
Oh, it's really nice to meet you for the first time, Elijah. And shakes his hand.
Shakes your hand and is like, likewise, Miss Bernstein.
Yes.
It's very, very good to meet you for the first time. And roll cheer for me, if you would.
Yes. That is a +1. That is an 11 again.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so Esther is not going to cotton on to the fact that you all have met already, despite both of you being a little bit awkward about it.
Holiday movie.
Yes. So Esther is just like, Mom, I know that we spend the festival together, especially on the first night, but I was hoping that we could listen to Elijah's band, and maybe then I could spend a little time with him.
Yeah, that sounds good. I think that sounds very fun for you, honey. I need to let you breathe a little bit. Your grandma did a number on me, as you know. I'm not going to do that to you any more than I probably have.
You are nothing like Grandma, Mom.
Oh, thank God.
Come on.
Oh, I rolled doubles, by the way.
Oh, you did? Excellent. I love to hear
double
it.
5s.
Okay. So I think what's gonna happen here, just because we're kind of on the last scene, not last scene, but we're getting there. Snow starts to fall. So it is a beautiful first night of the festival, and it is now snowing. So setting the scene a little bit more even. I think Esther says, are you going to introduce me to your date?
Date.
Lux is like,
This?
I'm Lux.
This is Lux. He's, they're Santa.
Not tonight at the festival, but I own the Santa photo shop down on Main, and Esther's just kind of like, cool.
Elisha definitely says, "Whoa, you do Photoshop?"
Yes. Lux is like, and I'm just here with your mom as
chaperone.
Yeah, sure, a chaperone.
Human interest chaperone.
Esther is like, Mom, can I talk to you for just a second? I want to give you your gift.
Oh, yeah.
So like pulls you aside, and hands you like a small gift wrapped in like blue tissue paper. And when you open it, it is an embroidered camera strap for your camera.
That's really sweet.
Definitely some tears. Thank you. That's very sweet.
Mom, I love you, and you work really hard, and so I just wanted to get you this. And also, chaperone? What the hell, Mom?
Listen, I don't know what they are with me. I met them today.
No? It's Annika. Live a little.
I guess. The Maccabees were always saying that.
We're always saying love is love. Famously.
Look, I just, maybe I was wrong, but I was getting a vibe.
Yeah, I mean, I can't deny that. Oh, I'm sorry, but I don't have your gift. Radio Shack said they didn't know what an e-bike was.
That's a weird place to get an e-bike. You probably should just go to a bike shop.
Bike shop. Damn. Well, I'm going to give you one gift better here. Don't worry about me tonight. I love spending time with you, but you're growing up. You're with a boy tonight, a boy that you La?
Like, Mom. It's been like 3 weeks, okay?
Okay. Well, I'll talk to you next week maybe about that. But let's go and have fun with the boy.
Thanks, Mom. And she hugs you, and then we'll rush back over to, this offstage area for Elijah's show.
Not too much fun.
She's like, Mom. And yeah, so Lux is standing there when you come back and is like eyebrows raised, like, good? Everything okay?
Oh yeah, everything's great.
Good.
We are going to have some time to ourselves, as the kids are going to have time to themselves.
Oh, wow. That's really good of you. It's probably not easy, huh?
No, it is like pulling my own arms off, but I'm going to do it.
I think Lux like reaches out and takes you by the shoulders and like rubs your arms, and it's like, it's gonna be okay. Promise.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so Abby, what are you doing before the festival, and would you like to have a one-on-one scene with Lux?
Sure. I guess she's getting ready to play with the band because Rachel has volunteered her to do this.
So good. What? So bass. Yeah, you're the bass. And we said Elijah is keytar, and they have
I'm losing my mind at still. That fits so well.
And they have a couple guitarists and a drummer. And I won't go full crazy. My spouse in high school was in a band that was like an 8-piece.
I'm just I'm picturing them as just like the 3 kids in fucking Gilmore Girls that play in a band with an adult.
Really good.
Because they like,
really good.
Because they like put an ad on the internet for a guitarist.
I went straight to Zit Remedy.
Yeah. Everybody's got
Love
something they'll never give up.
I'll take your money.
Oh my god, I love it. Okay, so what does this band rehearsal look like for Abby? How's Abby feeling about this band rehearsal? Nervous? Indifferent?
I think she's feeling kind of like she was voluntold to do this, and she's like, I don't think this is it, man. Like, I don't think this is gonna be the thing, but like, fuck it, like, might as well.
I think the lead guitarist of this band, we're gonna call him Connor.
Sure.
Is like talking to you and is like, so you're sure that you can like pick up the tabs, right?
Yeah.
Like you understand the songs that we're playing, right?
Yes. Yeah, they're Christmas songs. Like, I got it.
Yeah, but there's the dreidel song, but it's like Blink 182, remember? So
yeah,
you don't
it's
forget,
not rocket
okay?
science, Connor.
It's just a big gig for us. Don't blow it, okay?
Okay.
I think that we'll say that this is during the time that Rachel is talking to Esther off to the side, right? And so Lux is like comes up to the stage and it's like, I didn't know you played.
Yeah, I've been teaching myself, kinda.
Oh, how long? That's really cool.
Probably a month.
That's awesome. I am so not musically inclined.
Yeah, I didn't really think I was either. I mean, I kind of got this on impulse like a while ago, and I never like learned how to play it or practiced it or anything, and I don't know, I had a lot of free time suddenly, so I was like, oh, what the hell.
I mean, no time like the present, right? So it sounds awesome. Just break a leg, right? Is that only for theater or is that for music too?
I think it's only for theater. I don't think you're supposed to tell a musician to break their leg.
Right, then don't break a leg, which means probably stay away from Dutch.
Yeah, or like the edge of the stage and don't,
Yeah, cool. Well, look, I just wanted to say thank you for today, for the article and stuff. I know I, strong-armed you guys into it. And I don't mean to compromise your journalistic integrity, okay? So if you want me to charge you for photo packages, I can charge you, half price or something.
You don't have to, do this if it's not the thing that you want to do forever, right?
I mean, it's like my family's legacy, though. It wouldn't be right to not do it.
Yeah, but are you saying that because it's like what you think is the right thing to do, or are you saying it because it's what you actually want for the rest of your life?
I mean, when you put it like that, I make a really shitty Santa.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah, kinda. And your business model only really works like 1 month out of the whole year.
I know. People aren't interested in it. I don't know. The thing is it works for that place in Colorado Springs or whatever that has like the novelty Santa workshop.
Well,
But
yeah,
we don't
but-
really have that here.
Yeah.
It just feels like I'm betraying my dad and my grandpa if I don't do it, you know?
Yeah, but wouldn't they want you to like only do it if you're happy doing it? Isn't that kind of the point of, you know, being good family to each other?
Well, I don't know, because they weren't really like emotional men, you know? And then they both died in that freak ski accident, so
Oh no, I didn't know about that. Damn.
I mean it was like 2 years ago, so it's fine. It's
Only 2 years ago.
we're really hitting the Hallmark movie checklist of everyone has a dead relative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think if you're like, in my experience, if you're like doing the same thing over and over every day and it's not making you happy, then just like do something crazy and different, and maybe it doesn't work out. But then you get to say that you did it and you tried doing it.
That is really good advice. Thanks, Abby.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so final scene here. Going into things here. So festival is in full swing. Vendors are selling food. There's like horse-drawn carriages with jingle bells on them taking people around. Various bands playing, including... does anybody have a good name for Elijah's band?
Hmm.
Ooh. 6-piece nuggets.
6-piece Nuggets.
feels like
really
a-
good.
That's such a
Just Teen
teenager
Boy
band
band
name, yeah.
That is a very good teenager band name. Okay, so 6-piece Nuggets is playing. There's like a string quartet playing in another area of the festival because it spans pretty much all of Main Street. So multiple stages and stuff. Huge Christmas tree in the middle, big menorah in the middle. Everyone is enjoying their hot chocolate. Enjoying, you know, matzo soup, enjoying everything that is being sold here. And Dutch, you're close to the Christmas tree, right? As Santa.
Yeah. I got the kids on the lap. There's a line.
Yeah, and there's a big crowd here, but you're keeping your eyes peeled. I'm gonna have you roll me Coco.
Okay. That's 12.
Is that doubles? Or...
No, it is not doubles. It
Okay.
was a 6-4 plus 2.
So you're in the middle of listening to a pair of twins talk about wanting the same gifts, but they're like trying to describe them differently so that they aren't saying the exact same thing. And you spot one of the guys from the mall earlier, kind of weaving his way through stands, heading towards the 6-piece Nuggets stage. And he's got a hand on his pocket in a way that you know very well means that he's got a weapon concealed.
Oh my god.
All right. Rachel, go ahead and roll me sweaters.
Okay. That's actually my highest stat. Let's go.
Yay.
Nice.
That is a 10.
Okay. So you're walking around with Lux. What kind of stand do you think you guys are next to?
Scented candles.
Scented candles. Okay. I think Lux is holding up one that is meant to smell like it's got one of those weird names on it that is just like menorah, and you're like, what the hell is this supposed to be?
Yeah,
right?
They've all got esoteric smells.
It's like when you walk into Target and there's a smell that's like ethereal tarot. Yeah. And you guys are like smelling the candles and kind of making fun of them. And out of the corner of your eye, you see this same guy that looks like one of the ones that Dutch was like fighting at the mall earlier. Maybe you make something of it, maybe you don't, but you've got eyes on him and a high enough roll to tail him if you want.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, hang on, let's take a walk.
Okay. Do you
We'll
take
come back
Lux's
and smell
hand?
candles later. Yes, take their hand for sure.
Sure. Okay. And then I'm going to have Marn, you roll cheer for me, please.
Oh, okay, that's not my worst stat.
I think you're rolling one dreidel 3 times and not 3 dreidels.
I thought about grabbing 3 dreidels.
Just let them
You
rip
certainly
Beyblade
have
style.
Yeah. No joke, I was talking to like everyone here on call before we went live. I have a bag of 100 of these fuckers.
Really
because
good.
I had to get them very fast last year, and the fastest way to get them is to expedite ship a bag of 100 dreidels.
Really good.
Alright, that's
really
a
good.
none, so that's 2. That's a 4, that's a hay.
The ASMR goes
That was a
crazy.
shin.
does.
That's a 7 plus 0, so just a flat 7.
Okay, so a 7. Peace Nuggets is like they're a high school band. You know, you're playing fine. You're playing, I mean, no worse than these high schoolers who have been playing for longer than you have. And you spot same guy as described, and you see Lux and Rachel coming towards the stage as well. So, Dutch, what are you doing? You spotted this guy. What are you doing?
Dutch has a moment where he stands up and is about to cast both of these twins in 2 separate directions, and then remembers what Abby said. Those words finally land of "you're not going to throw a child." So instead, maybe does something worse, which is to say, bolt full speed towards the stage. One twin sitting on his shoulder, the other beneath an arm. He is running at full speed. He says to one of the twins, "Hey, you ever shoot a spit wad?"
Yeah, but don't tell my
Great.
mom.
Great. Here's a blowgun. Pointed only at somebody that you want to get hurt really bad, like that guy.
Cool. Roll sweaters for me, Dutch.
That's another 12.
Jesus
Hell yeah.
Christ.
Doubles or no?
No doubles.
No doubles. Okay. So this kid, dead on aim, gets this guy right in the shoulder, like right as you're coming up on him. You know you're running past Rachel and Lux on the way. This is the moment before Dutch gets to this guy and does what Dutch is going to do. Do any of you feel like you would kiss Lux at the festival tonight?
I don't think Abby
Yeah.
would.
Okay.
I don't think Dutch would.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think Rachel would.
Yeah.
All right. So Dutch, tell us how you take this guy down.
Dutch slide, like drops on his knees, one long slide, shoves one twin off, drops them down at their parents' feet perfectly, comes over, one giant punch to the face of this guy. Guy stands up, flexes, adjusts the beard ever slightly and goes, "Ho ho ho, happy holidays. Next in line."
Rachel
I think,
has
Yeah.
taken out a disposable camera that is like strapped to her leg, and has taken pictures of this.
I love it. I think Lux is like clapping and cheering, and that kind of gets other people clapping and cheering
Oh,
about this as well.
As he stands up, I need to confirm the chat is correct.
The Henry
Does that-
Cavill arm cock.
Does the Henry Cavill arm punch immediately?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think Lux turns to look at you, Rachel, right after you've snapped the photos, and is like, I don't know about you, but this has been a really good festival so far.
Yeah, I think that's been pretty great.
Would it be okay if this was the date?
Yeah, just don't tell my boss.
Mum's the word. And I think Lux stands up on tiptoe and just gives you a little peck on the lips.
Let's go. I didn't realize I was taller than them. Let's
Just a
go.
little. Okay, so as we are here at the end, I need everybody to tell me the following. Let's see. So Rachel is getting an extra 5 points for having a kiss with a love interest.
Let's go.
Yay.
Did anyone complete their secret objective?
I did.
All right.
In a sense.
Mine was to
You-
successfully get the article done. Audrey told me it wasn't allowed to be escape the time loop.
I was like, I feel like that's a gimme of this playbook,
Yeah.
right? That you want to get out of it. You definitely did, Rachel, because the e-bike, yeah, physical present, but I think the more significant thing of like letting Esther have the festival time with her boyfriend is the real present.
Okay.
Mine was have the worst day possible, which I translated as get wrapped into another Die Hard situation, which I
Really
think was a
good.
success.
You sure did do that.
Guy who did Die Hard, but everyone fucking hates him afterwards is just so funny.
Don't they
It's
kind of
really
hate
good.
John McClane after the first Die Hard? Don't they
The
think
second
that
Die
he's
Hard,
fucking
Die Hard 2
paranoid?
Die Harder does involve a lot of people going, hey, you're that guy!
They really do. Okay, so the results are as follows, and take these as you will. I'm going to ask each of you to narrate a little epilogue scene, maybe with some questions for you. So, Rachel, you came in first with 17 points.
Let's go.
Dutch
Woo.
came in second with 10. Abby, a very close third with 9. So, Rachel, give us your epilogue scene. This can be a few days later. This can be the next day. This can be later that night, whenever you want.
I think a few days later, Rachel has published the photos of Dutch kicking ass at the festival, with the headline that's like, "Local weirdo turned hero," "Local terrorist turned hero," something like that.
I think Weirdo to Heroes is the win. That's
Okay, good. And she is helping Lux sell their horrible business.
Yay! Excellent. I love that. So Dutch, what's your epilogue look like here?
Dutch is seated in Cap Ventureman's office. A bunch of photos of his scheme to, I don't know, demolish the school or whatever.
Yep.
He's exposing. We see Cap Ventureman carried out in handcuffs for some sort of illegal thing, and Dutch has his feet up, and a shadow overfalls him. Which I have represented very faithfully in a way that I'm about to reveal. A shadow overfalls him.
Let's
And
go!
we just see in the corner, and he goes, "You ready for one more job, old buddy?" Inspector, my old war buddy. I guess we're in for one more job.
Good. All right, Abby. So here's my question for you.
Yes.
When you wake up the next morning, is it still the first day of the festival?
I was gonna say, I think Abby's epilogue scene is just, she looks up, she wakes up, like we see her poke her head out of the duvet, check her phone, put it down, and then after like 30 seconds double check it to like see that it's tomorrow's date, and then she just puts it back down and goes back to sleep.
I love it. I love it. Oh man. Awesome.
Power
Yeah.
of rock.
Yeah, it's the power of rock and roll, baby.
This is really good. I love it. Thank you all for playing. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I truly love this game. It is so fun to
great.
make a
Yeah,
stupid
this game
Hallmark
rules.
movie.
Game rips.
Yeah. Fun. Check it out. Kidnick Games on itch.io. Kidnick, I think, actually, on itch.io.
KIDNICK.
Thank you. Yeah. Hometown Holiday is the name of the game. I'm playing it again on New Year's, running it New Year's themed, which I
Aw.
also did like 2 years ago. So
Yay.
it's going to be great.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, thank you all for playing. I really love this game.
Thank you for hosting this, Audrey. This was very fun.
Yeah, thanks for running
Yeah,
this. I
is
love
great.
this.
This is a blast.
I'm glad you had fun. Yeah. And we're back tomorrow with more Sunstone programming.
Yeah, PB is, I hear, running the pilot of a game show that they want to pitch to Philomena.
Oh, snap.
Oh.
Called I Can't Believe It's Not Jeopardy. So I guess we will find out what it is if not Jeopardy tomorrow night.
Well, I'm not gonna believe it regardless. So.
Well, yeah, you know. And then Thursday we're doing something. I won't be
You
here.
don't
I'm
really
taking
know
the
yet.
night off. I'm taking the next 2 nights off. You won't see me
So we
again
don't-
for a little bit.
We don't really know what Thursday's going to look like yet, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. And then we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday as well. So, you
Yeah.
know, come hang out with us. Happy Hanukkah,
Hell yeah.
everybody.
Happy Hanukkah.